Yeah, it was really good. I'm really proud. Again, I mean, I know I said it so many
Proud
times.
as if like you know her.
I know. And
I'm so proud of my baby.
Can I tell you that's a pet peeve of mine when like someone like do something and someone I don't really know, they're like, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, bitch, proud of me? You don't know me. And I'm literally doing the same thing to her. Wow.
Do you ever get people like, so good to see you like come out of your shell?
I'm like, bitch,
and
what?
And it's like, I just met you.
Awkward. Bitch, I'm cutting out my shell right now. Let me pull my shell down. Oh,
You got this.
I got this. Only a few
Try
more.
crossing your leg. I think you can.
Girl, bitch,
try
I
it.
have.
Oh, that works.
Does it?
Yeah.
Should I have done this the whole time?
Yes.
Damn. Oh, hello, all you beautiful people, and welcome back to the Pit Stop, the only official recap series of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10. Can you believe it? It's biz, honey. Mm-hmm. And joining me today is a queen that is a drag race icon, not only a makeup mogul, but she's also my good friend. One of my best friends. It's my sis, Miss Kimchi Chic.
Hello, Kimchi's in the mother effing. Can I swear on this?
Yes, of course you can swear.
It's been a while. It's YouTube, right?
It's YouTube. It's YouTube.
I'm here.
Kim, how you doing? You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
You look floral. You also smell very floral. What fragrance are you wearing today?
Fart. I just farted. I actually had a bean burrito for lunch, and I'm wafting it through the studio.
Oh God!
And you look great too.
Thank
Was your
you.
look inspired by Bob the Drag Queen's?
Absolutely not. No.
Kind of funny because Bob invented houndstooth.
Oh my God, Kim! Please, 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 please do not drink the Bob the Drag Queen Kool-Aid because it don't got no sugar and it's.
Bob was the
it's
first
nasty.
person to wear houndstooth all season long on Pit Stop.
Okay, but who's doing it better though? Right.
You want an honest answer?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with you.
Thank you. I knew it, honey. Y'all can't wait. This whole Houndstooth collection is gonna be sick. What you just say?
Yeah.
It's gonna be sickening when it's all done. Trust and believe that. Kim, so I'm very excited because you've only ever done the pit stop with Trixie,
Yes.
and you're doing it today with me.
And last time I was here for the makeover episode. with
And it's a
Trixie.
makeover episode again.
Because I'm the makeover queen, even though I don't want a makeover episode.
Well, you're also so good at judging people.
You're right. You're right.
Anyway, how's life being a makeup mogul?
Being a makeable was great. Kim Chic Beauty still going strong, you know, minus the tariffs.
I know the tariffs.
But also, I am now going to be an author soon, so I have a cookbook.
Oh,
and a young adult novel coming out, so I have 2 books coming out this year.
2 books?
Yes.
Come on, Kim.
So if you're watching this, please go pre-order. It helps a lot, us little authors.
It's Kim Eats the World, right?
Kimchi Eats the World, and the other one is Donatello Hamachi and the Library Adventures.
Oh my God, are you like a superhero in this book?
Yes, I am.
There's.
So,
Shade Cheese strikes again. I love
yeah, you know, when you're ready to read, come let me know.
it. We also do a lot of game nights together.
We do.
They're also very fun. Kim is very savage in there too. Honestly,
No, Monet, you're savage.
No, I'm not.
You one time, so we love playing this game called Blood on the Clock Tower.
Uh-huh.
We had like 20 of us. She convinced everyone that I was evil and that everyone should kill me. But not only that, they killed me twice for no reason. I'm still a little traumatized.
And my plan went on without a hitch, honey. We got you out,
Yeah,
and
you
I
did.
was the villain the entire time.
And you know what? Next time I will kill you.
Oh God, no, not me, Kim. I love you so much.
I will kill you.
Speaking of competitions and gaming, this is a fun game. This Tournament of Stars. How do you feel about this new format?
This format is so much fun, and because there's less queens, we really get to know one another.
Yes, yeah.
And we get to know their story.
Yeah,
The way it's set up, it feels fair, and yet, like, it gives you, like, the drama that I want to see.
I agree. Shall we get into it? Okay, fab. Last week we saw Miss Bosco and Irene in the top 2. Bosco wins the lip sync, but this was Irene's 2nd consecutive time in the top. Does it feel good to be a first out your season and now dominating the competition?
Initially in her season, I was really sad when Irene was first to
Same.
go. I've seen her on social media. I think she's so fierce. She turns amazing looks, and I want to see more from her. And she
Yeah.
came back with vengeance.
And yes, I wanted to see more of her, and I knew that she would shine bright, so it feels validating as an Irene fan to see her shine bright on the show. Especially with, these which, I mean, oh my God, there's so many season 14 girls. Was Irene season 14?
15.
Okay, 15. Okay.
You know, it's all the same. You know, from season like 12 to like.
Oh, girl, shade chi. Here's the shade.
No,
Y'all see the
no.
shade? Y'all caught it?
No. I love all the girls, you know, but I cannot remember like specifically which season like the queens were from. Just because
Yeah.
there's so many.
There's so
you
many
know?
girls now. So many.
Not to sound like one of those like boomer like queens like back when I was on Drag Race.
Boomer queens. You better get at Nicole Paige Brooks.
They should do a boomer season.
Ooh, a boomer
Imagine-
season will be good. Okay, that's Bianca.
Season of queens who are now like 40 plus years old.
Yes. Wouldn't you be in
No, not yet.
close to though?
No, I got a few more years.
So at the top of the episode, the bottom four queens have to give their MVQ points and their most valuable queen points away, and the queens are in multiple alliances. Really, you're saying the queens. It's really Olivia who started these multiple alliances. So, this is a really good start to the episode. So Olivia is talking about like who she's gonna give her points, and she's kind of like backtracking a little bit. She's setting us up that she's gonna betray her alliance a little bit. So she gives her points to Deja Sky instead of Aja. And Aja is visibly upset about this. How would you feel if Olivia betrayed your alliance and gave your stars to Naomi?
Okay, first of all, when you're going to a competition show, you better make a f***ing alliance. As a fan of Survivor, I'm sure you understand. too.
Yes.
You know, like, you are there to make great TV,
Yeah,
set up those alliances.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think she played it in a smart way.
she did it.
Because if these people are on the same point as you want to give your points to people who's going to be in last place, so then the other people don't have like a chance of surpassing you, you know?
Yeah, this is gonna sound very shady, but if I had an MVQ point to give away, I would have given it to someone like maybe Phoenix.
Yeah,
That's who I would, because that's who I would do.
If we're tied for points, I'm not giving you a point. I'm going to give point to someone who doesn't have a hopes of catching up with
Exactly,
me. you know?
exactly. So then Aja, in retaliation, Aja gives her points to Olivia because she honors the alliance, which is very, very nice of her. Phoenix gives her points to Deja, and Deja gives her points to Olivia. So Olivia and Deja reciprocated, and Aja is very butthurt by this. And the next day, bitch, Miss Aja walked into the workroom, and she said, "Oh, you want to play dirty, Olivia? I'm gonna expose your alliance." What do you think about that move?
Aja has been giving me everything I want from Drag Race.
She
you
always
know?
does. She always does.
She's not a villain, but she's not afraid to like become one if she needs to be.
Yeah.
Like this is what I needed. Like I don't want the kumbaya.
And I'm just saying, I'm like, good bitch, blow it up. She's destroying everything. She's leaving scorched earth behind her. And Olivia though, Olivia kind of plays this like, no, I just wanted to like just be honest about it.
That's bullshit. We all know deep down.
Girl,
Like you're there to play the
Van
game, you
yes.
know, own it. Just be like, yo, bitch, this is what I did.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, come on, yo, bitch,
you know what?
yes.
I don't know why I said it like that, but
How do you think you would perform with this kind of strategy, Kim? With this such a cutthroat environment, does that serve the kimchi brand, the kimchi style?
well, Kim's brand is built on kindness and love, and I don't know why people in the set are laughing, but
Cause that's bullshit.
you know, I'm gonna play the game honestly and treat everyone exactly how I want to be treated. You know.
Girl, go sell that bridge to somebody else, cause I ain't buying it. Next up, we see the queens mix it up with 6 college female basketball players who will be getting drag makeovers by the queens. And Rue's up there playing basketball, trying to shoot the ball and it flies all over the place. He's like flailing his arms. Although RuPaul is like 6'10", by definition should be a great basketball player. Are you a fan of women's basketball?
Yes, I fully support women in sports.
No, you recently went to like a hockey game or something.
I did, yeah. It was
Why-
my first time going to a hockey game.
Why were you at a hockey game?
LA Kings invited me for their like Koreatown night.
A work.
Yeah, and they treated me really well. And a hockey game is so much fun, and it's really easy to follow. Football, I have no idea what's going on. Baseball, I think it's boring, but ice hockey, it's all these like men just like bumping into each other on ice skates, and I'm like, all right.
Oh wow. And you didn't think to invite one of your friends? You know I used to play hockey.
Well,
in high
you're
school.
hosting a game night that night.
Oh.
That's the game night that I flaked on to go to a LA Kings game.
Oh, so that's where you was at.
Yes, I was, and I would do it again.
To decide the pairings, the queens have to shoot hoops. How many baskets do you think you get?
0. When I tell you,
Without a thought.
when I tell you, I am so bad at sports. I am so bad at sports.
I think I'm a decent shot. I was in Atlanta with some friends shooting some hoops. This is not a fake story, by the way.
Who are these friends just shooting some hoops? I met your friends, and none of them are shooting hoops on our free time.
I was in Atlanta, and
Were you code switching? Were you acting like one of them?
little bit. I had to assimilate, girl, to not be eaten alive, girl. And I'm actually really pretty good with a basketball. We were gonna bring one on set so I could show you, but we couldn't afford it.
Yes, we can.
No, a hoop in this space. So the girls are shooting, and Miss Irene wins again. She got the most baskets. Bosco got very close. When Bosco was shooting that basketball, like Bosco is just effortlessly like, it's like past sexy. It just seems just so. What's the word? She's just like so. She's like shooting with like one hand. She's doing like the basketball thing where you like follow through.
She was like serving it for the camera.
Yeah,
so
like
what I want to do.
Like she's like a basketball model shoot or something. It was so fierce.
But I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
What?
I do not care how drag queens do at shooting basketball. Like
Bosco made me like it.
Yeah.
Like if I saw Bosco playing women's basketball, I'll probably go to a game or two.
But also Bosco goes in the woods and I still enjoy watching her. You know.
Right. Well, I don't know if I'd watch that.
That's specifically, but.
Do you think this is giving Irene even more of a confidence boost to winning? Because I have to say, when a bad bitch is winning challenges and mini challenges, I'd be sitting there like, oh God, I can't do anything right. And they are.
See, I might be like paranoid and be like, oh God, I'm a target now.
I know, yeah. So, like we said, this is a makeover episode. Is there strategy you would think about pairing the girls off? What do you look for in a makeover person?
I feel like anyone could be made over easily, but for the other girls, just to trip them up, I'd probably pair the girls that's the complete opposite skin complexion.
There you go.
Because like, not every like light-skinned person knows how to paint like a darker complexion.
Oh, for
and
sure.
Vice versa.
Vice versa,
know?
yes. You know what? On Naomi one, you're making. This is really interesting. On your season, y'all did the Little Women of LA.
Yes.
And this we're doing honestly the exact opposite. These bitches are basketball players.
Big woman of LA.
The big women of LA. I mean, that one girl is 6'7".
Yeah, that's crazy. That's taller than any of us.
Fierce. Who from this cast were you most curious to see based on what you know of their makeup skills?
I love Irene's makeup skills.
Agreed.
I also love Deja's makeup skills. And also, Bosco's makeup is so clean and so precise.
It is.
So sharp.
Yeah.
But also, Aja serves some iconic makeup looks. I don't know why you're laughing. It sounds like a very shady laugh.
No, that's a shady comment.
No, it wasn't.
I'm responding to your comment.
I love Aja's art, you know?
Wait,
and the skills
you want to say her arts and crafts. That's what you want to hear when you talk about makeup. You doing
Not
arts
at
and
all.
crafts.
That's crazy. The gaslighting is crazy, Monet.
Okay, Kim, tell me what are one of these amazing Aja looks that you're speaking of?
Her flame look on her season was amazing.
In season 9?
Yes. All of her looks on All Stars were amazing.
You are so shady, bitch.
I'm not. That's crazy. I cannot believe you would gaslight me like that. This is that sibling rivalry. This is Pit Stop of Drag Race.
So now, because it's Drag Race, of course it has to be a performance element as well. They always like to add a little something. And Aja is very focused on nailing this part of the challenge. Why do you think so?
If anyone's not familiar with like Aja's music, they actually slap.
So good.
She's a really good songwriter.
Aja is a great rapper. Do you think that the basketball players are probably gagged to be writing and recording verses? Girl?
At this point, you know, if they've seen Drag Race, they probably expected it.
They have,
You know?
but I mean, still, getting yourself like the confidence to be on stage in drag for the first time is already. Now I have to write a verse and then go into a studio and record it too. It's a lot.
But also, these are like women's basketball players. You know,
True.
They're familiar with being in front of a crowd.
Yeah, true. So we see the queens.
The queens, the queefs.
So we see the queens learning. Sorry, for real. So we see them learning. Oh, got it. So we see the basketball divas learning choreo with their queens. So if your makeover subject can't dance, doesn't know how to step in time, can't move, what do you think the trick is to still looking good in the challenge?
I think what Deja was doing the right thing, you know, give it some sexy moves, you know, drop it down.
Yeah.
Surf face.
I think Irene's doing a very good formula because she's not giving like a 5, 6, 7, 8. She's like doing character work.
Yeah.
And again, I guess if your person isn't a great, can do characterization well, I'm not a good actor, that sucks. But I mean, you're a clown, right? Everyone has like general idea what that is. So she's just giving like beats for them to hit and like give the character, which I think is very smart.
Also, anybody when they're wearing like Irene's costumes and makeup, it would be hard not to get into character.
Yeah, I agree. And I think Olivia's girl is coaching her. Yeah. She's like, actually, Mary.
Let me tell you
how to do it. I was like, work. I love being a bossy basketball player. What do what do you think of the moment the next day when Olivia pulls Aja aside and she's trying to get back in her good graces? Is this
Forget the
strategy?
kumbaya. I won't fight.
No, it's smart though,
Yeah.
cause she double crossed her. So now she'll be like, actually, girl, you know, like we're like Mimu, we're in ballroom together. Like that was just an oversight. This was an oversight, baby. I promise. Like we're still locked in. I got you, girl.
You know what? I want to fight it out.
Well, I mean,
Confront her.
I was surprised that Aja was like eating it up a little bit. I was like,
Yeah.
Aja, I want to see the Brooklyn come out of Aja. But Aja's like, okay, sis, yeah. I think Olivia is the snake oil salesman of the season, and she knows how to play these girl like pawns. Olivia is the villain. Olivia's the villain. What do you think of Deja asking her girl to shave off her eyebrows?
Okay, first of all, covering brows not that hard.
Kim, because that's because you do it all the time. I find it hard to cover eyebrows. I haven't done it in so long.
Now that I think about it, you know what? You're right. You are not good at covering brows.
I'm not. So I made Patty shave off his brows. Did you make your Little Woman of LA shave off her brows?
I did not. No.
Wow. Well, you're also a makeup artist, so like, were you a MAC girl?
I was not a Mac girl. I was a self-taught,
Self-taught.
Ben Nye girl.
Then you never worked at a makeup counter ever.
I never.
Oh, work.
Yeah.
Oh.
And neither did you.
And look how beautiful I am.
Yeah, you are. You're actually stunning.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the shade.
No, you're gorgeous.
Okay, thank you. Okay, shall we get into the makeovers?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. First up, we have Miss Deja Sky and Sophie Roches. I don't get. Oh, like so ferocious. That's good. That's good.
You know, I initially thought about making my drag name Sophie Us.
Sophie Us. Sophie Us. Sophie Us.
Sophie Us.
Oh, like so fierce.
Yeah. But like with an Asian accent.
Oh, I can't say that.
The girl looks good. They don't look good together, but the girl
Yes.
looks good.
Okay, like Deja should have done like the girl is in this neon yellow green color. Deja should have done like a pink neon in the same thing.
Yeah.
I think with a light hair like she did, that would have looked more like sisters. But they look like they were not even part of the same collection even.
Even if they were like the same hair color, I think it would have tied in so much better.
Yeah,
Than, like
yeah.
a black hair and a brown hair, and then like a lavender and like a neon outfit.
Neon, yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little strange. Yeah, Deja. Next up, we have Irene the Alien and Estelle the Alien. Why Estelle? I guess Irene is a pretty plain name. Irene
Yeah.
and Estelle.
That is kind of random though.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no pun or anything. It's just Estelle.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if it was Eileen and Irene.
Oh, this turned the corner.
Oh my god, it's so good. I don't even know how this costume fits so perfectly, but it did.
They look incredible.
They look so high fashion.
Yes.
Also like perfectly costumey, intricate.
Mm-hmm.
And the makeup looks amazing.
Yeah, this was so good. I thought this was so stunning. The makeup was so beautiful, and this look is such a. I'm in love with this. This was a shoot. Next up, we have Bosco and the Goddess.
They look so expensive.
They look rich.
Really rich, also like really intricate. They also look really high fashion.
Yeah, they look high fashion as well. Especially this bitch being 6'7". She truly is like a goddess that is about to reign over Earth, and like it was really mesmerizing.
Like, did they get the sizes ahead of time? You know,
I don't know
these
because
are very specific measurements.
and to fit somebody 6'7" is
Yeah.
like that's not
That's not an easy task.
that's not an easy task. You have to do a lot of alteration to fit like such someone so tall.
And this isn't something where you can just like add like a little stitch in the back and make it fit. You know,
Yeah.
it was like beautifully fitted. to
Yeah,
her.
it was great. It's incredible. I love and the makeup was stunningly beautiful as well. Let's go on to Phoenix and Heron.
Like the bird. They're birds.
I don't like it. Let's go on to Phoenix and Heron, like a bird. And I want to fly away from these looks because this was awful. I get what she's going after, the moment with her and India Fair in the workroom, but I feel like it should do that. I think she should have done an exact replication.
replica, yeah.
Having the browns, it should have been like a white hair, and like these dresses.
I get, like she's capitalizing on a meme,
Yeah.
but The whole presentation felt a little like drag show in a small town.
Yeah.
As opposed to like an all-star stage.
I agree. This was not the look for me. And
Like if I went to like a bar and then someone like came out and did some performer, I'd be like, oh,
Oh,
she's sickening, you know?
word. Yeah, sickening.
But for like all-star,
especially when Bosco just came out before you,
Yeah.
looking like how she looked, especially when Irene came out before you.
Yeah.
Like when all of them were standing backstage and you saw them, she must have been
it's
like,
like, what?
literally. But bitch, because you know what? She brought the wig with her. She still had that wig. She took it on the workroom. She had the little blonde one, the little skunk wig.
Yeah, definitely don't make these wigs anymore. You know? I don't even like a wig from like a year ago.
Yeah. Oh wow, Rich. You're Rich. Hey, Rich. Give us. I don't keep my wig. She gonna throw it in the garbage when she got that.
Yeah, wigs are one-time wear, you know? You wear once and you toss it in the garbage on the way out the gig.
Must be nice to be a
I'm
makeup
kidding.
mogul, honey.
Could you imagine?
Yes, Kim, I can. Up next, we have Olivia Lux and Octavia Lux. I love the names. That looks nice. And these are cool.
Yeah.
I like the cord in the headphones connecting them to each other. I think that's really cool.
They're jamming.
Yeah,
you
they're
know?
jamming.
Yeah.
One is a guitar, one is a keyboard. I like it. I think this is really cool.
And I'll say this silhouette was a smart one to pick for Makeover
Yes.
Challenge because it doesn't have to be perfectly fitted.
Mm-hmm.
It can be like loosey-goosey and
Yeah.
easy breezy.
Especially her makeover she has a Monet Exchange booty, and it fit her booty in there, and it
Yeah.
was really good. I love the hair. Olivia Lux made her look they look like sisters to me as well. This was really well done.
And the makeup was like perfectly beauty makeup yet feeling draggy at the same time.
Yes, yeah. And last but not least, we have Aja and Tiva.
So, I love Aja. Okay, first, the wings felt a little janky to me. 'cause
Girl.
Every time I look in the screen, there's one wing that was up, one wing that was down, both wings are up.
Bitch.
Like, I did not know what was happening with these wings. And then also, if you're gonna wear wings like that, they have to be big. you know? If
Yes.
you're wearing like a big flowy costume, it has to be huge wings.
They had concepts of a wing.
Yeah. Otherwise, they're like little flies.
Yeah.
You know?
It's giving mosquito. When she pulled the wings out, because they weren't doing anything else that felt very whimsical. So just scrap the wings, girl. Just don't
Yeah.
even wear them out on the
Like,
on the
are you gonna be
stage.
banji or are you gonna be whimsical? You know?
Yeah, it just didn't make sense to me. And I didn't love the outfits. And once again, Aja with these thigh-high boobs. A pump would have been way better with this.
Or like a delicate pump.
A delicate pump. Like it was, and at least if you have to wear the boots, girl, at least cover them at least.
Yeah.
She can't run out of them. She has a boot for every occasion.
You know what I love about this look?
Tell me.
They were ready.
They were ready. She pulled them out of her bag and they were ready to go.
Also, we love Aja's personality.
Oh, I mean, Aja is the personality season. Like that, Aja has
Absolutely,
a million
yeah.
personalities. You know what? That sounds shitty. Aja has a great personality, and we love to see it on TV. So, Kim, who had your favorite makeover look?
I would say Bosco and Irene. Like,
No, just
hands down.
one.
Oh.
Only choose one. We're savage here.
Personally, for me, I'm gonna go with Bosco.
I'm gonna go with Irene. I was like Irene and what's her name? That's Irene and Irene and Estelle.
Estelle.
So like, yeah, we're going with two old bitches. How do you say opposite in a smart way? Oh, adversely.
Girl, did you use thesaurus right before this?
Adversely, who struggled the most?
Aja's makeover seemed a little clumsy compared to like the other. Like the other queens, like you see it and they all look very put together.
Yeah.
While like Aja's makeover and the costumes were a little bit like falling apart.
Yeah. So we see all the queens and their partners perform Shoot Your Shot. Who stood out to you the most in the performance?
I feel like Bosco's girl was like really feeling it.
Yeah.
She just looked so confident and she was like
Yeah.
radiating.
Yeah.
Irene's girl also looked like she was having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I also like Olivia's partner as well.
Yes.
I like their dynamic too. Weirdly, I didn't think I would. I enjoyed what Heron did too, Phoenix's partner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like their vibe because I was a little nervous about how they would show up in the performance. They were good.
She made it work. You know what
she
she
made it
had.
work. Who was your overall favorite of the episode?
Irene and Bosco.
Yeah, Irene and
Yeah.
Bosco.
But then Aja like really gave it to me from like the non-drag aspect.
She put so many lyrics in this thing, and her girl executed it
Perfectly.
So they were good too in the performance. Yeah, I would say that. After the judges' critiques, we find out that the top two queens of the week are once again Bosco, and for the third time, 3 for 3 in a tournament bracket. That's real good when you all for all. That's good. Irene for the third time. essentially guaranteeing both of them advancing to the top 2.
It's what she deserves, you know?
Yeah.
She worked hard for it.
Yeah.
It showed. She deserves it.
So Bosco and Irene are lip syncing to. I cannot believe we're lip syncing to Jennifer Hudson's Pocketbook on RuPaul's Drag Race. A lot of people don't like the song. I love this
Why
song.
don't they not like the song?
Because it's a silly sentiment. Don't make me hit you with my pocketbook. Like, what the f- What'd you think of the lip sync though?
The lip sync was fun. It's not every day you get to see these queens picking Jennifer Hudson to
Yeah.
perform the song in their repertoire.
Uh-huh.
You know? And I guess that's the beauty of All Stars because you never know what you're gonna get, you know?
I think Bosco is doing a decent job, but for some reason, Irene is really embodying this pocketbook. Oh, she looks, this hair, this big lavender hair is so
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
This white face on her is fierce, and Irene is giving it to me, singing, doing some
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson.
She's twerking, she's, you
Uh-huh.
know, like doing whatever that move is, you know, from her behind, you know.
Have you ever seen that white girl singing "And I'm Telling You" at the pageant?
Yes, at the pageant,
That's
yes.
the energy I feel in this number.
Yes.
From Bosco.
I think like she came on like TikTok and like sang it again like to redeem herself.
And was it good?
And then people were like roasting her a lot.
They're like, girl, don't do it again, girl. Magic can't strike twice. Or what is it? Lightning can't strike in the same place twice. And Irene wins the lip sync. Do you agree?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Of course. We had to figure out the third spot and who was advancing. So the bottom 4 queens, step 4, because Ru said, you will be giving your MVQ points on stage. Y'all gonna cower in the workroom. You gonna, RuPaul, I want to see y'all do. I want to see how audacious you bitches are.
The juicy drama.
Yeah, so here the points go, right? Aja chooses Deja, which is a gag. Deja chooses Olivia, and Olivia chooses Aja. So how poetic that Phoenix, the mother of Heron, gets to break the tie. And so, drum roll, she chooses Aja, and Aja is the 3rd queen to advance.
Do none of y'all watch Survivor?
They
if
don't.
If you're tied for points, why would you give your point to someone that you were tied with?
Yeah.
They should have all thrown their points to Phoenix.
And then she would have beat them. If they all fought that way, though, they would have edged Phoenix. Imagine Phoenix ended up moving to the 3rd round.
That would have been iconic.
It's so sickening. I mean, listen, I'm an Aja fan. Aja captivates me and is mesmerizing anytime she performs. So having Aja go on to compete some more, I'm not gonna be mad about or complain about it. I
Oh,
love it.
like Aja needs to be on every, even if she's like not competing next week, just bring her in the workroom and just unleash her.
Honestly, I vote to have Aja as a judge on the show.
I wouldn't go that far, but like keep bringing her back in some like way or another because she's so entertaining.
Yeah, I love Aja. Love Miss Aja. So we know Irene, Bosco, and Aja are advancing, but all is not lost for the other queens, since there will be a wild card queen returning. Which one of these queens who is left over would you like to see have another shot?
I wouldn't mind Deja.
Deja, okay.
You know?
I agree with that. And then out of Bosco, Irene, and Aja, which one of the 3 of them do you see winning?
I feel like Irene still has so much more to show.
Uh-huh.
There's like a lot to unpack that
Yeah.
we haven't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Bosco. Anytime she's on my screen, I'm just staring at her
Girl.
because she's so stunning.
Girl. She looks like a movie star.
I always told her she looks like Eliza Dushku in Bring It On.
Yes, very that.
And she's like, I've never seen that movie.
How old is she?
Probably like a Gen Z or something.
God, she one of those young girls?
She's one of those young girls. She looks
Oh.
young, I mean.
Yeah, she does look young, but she
But
looks
doesn't
like
she get that energy though?
she doesn't get that energy. She also gives me Nomi Malone from Showgirls.
Oh, that too, yeah.
That energy.
She's like that cool chick, you know?
Cool.
Without like trying too hard.
Yeah.
Just effortlessly cool.
Kim, life is like a bunch of chocolates, and having you here is like having my favorite chocolate out of that bunch. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure being here on set with my friend.
Is-
My other friend.
Your
It's not
other friend.
Trixie.
Yeah, that bitch. Is there anything you want to tell us about? I know you have your cookbooks coming out.
In my cookbook, my young adult novel. You can also purchase my makeup on kimchickbeauty.com.
Yeah, girl, that stays selling out on the TikTok shop.
Mona actually uses my stuff.
I do. There's 3 products I use every time I get a drag.
Oh, well, my face is all my own product.
Word. Rich! Rich. And thank you all for coming on by the Pit Stop again. I'm your girl Monet Exchange, and we'll be here every Saturday recapping episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 10. Until next time, you know where to catch me. right here. Mwah. I think Aja and Tiva. I'm gonna say Aja and Timu.
Timu? No, not Aja and Timu.
I know. I don't know why Timu was in my head. Why Timu was Tiva? What's Tiva? Is like sativa? What's Aja?
They're sandals.
Oh, is Aja a sandal? So why Tiva?
Is it one of those like foot sandals?
Yeah.
Like with the little toes?
Yeah, a Tiva
Oh.
sandal.
Well, yeah, why that?
No, here's Aja and sandal.
It's like, you could have picked any glamorous name, you know, and you're like, Tiva.
It could have been Louboutin. It could have been Aja and sandals. That's crazy.
Hey, you want more non-Emmy nominated gay you traders? Well, then don't forget to subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race YouTube page.